What's going on, my Cardano friends? It is your friend Jack here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Cardano's arguably largest obstacle and the biggest thing that Cardano is going to have to face and is currently facing right now to increase Cardano's adoption and just Cardano's uses in general. A while back I mentioned that this obstacle is actually probably the biggest barrier into Cardano getting to some ridiculous price like $32. The road to Cardano, $32, heavily involves this obstacle and overcoming it. And just before I tell you what that is, I want you guys to know that if you want to earn ADA on your ADA, you can stake it with the Jack stake pool. Now, let's get this out of the way. The obstacle is building on Cardano. Right now, building on Cardano is hard. It needs to be easier, right? And this has been a work in progress. A lot of things have been made to make Cardano, which is a very unique protocol and has a unique design with the extended UTXO model. It needs ways to build on it that are familiar with other developers, so developers can come onto Cardano and build really cool stuff with their minds and not have to focus too much on the Cardano side of things. Essentially, we need better developer tooling, and this is becoming a possibility, becoming a thing with a lot of different projects on Cardano that are literally dedicated to helping make developer tooling better. And honestly, these projects are having myself wonder, looking at what they're offering, maybe I myself, not someone who's super tech savvy. I mean, I do have some development experience, but very little in terms of professional experience that I could actually build my own website and integrate Cardano's features now. And that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming for someone who knows a bit of code. They can come in, they can add, JavaScript or React elements to their websites and make it Cardano. They don't have to worry about building transactions and doing all the nitty gritty, but they can still utilize Cardano as a blockchain, especially in simple manners at the very least. Previously, before tools like this, you need a PhD just to construct a transaction on Cardano, especially when you have native tokens in place. I myself got pretty confused one time when I was operating my stake pool, and I had to basically take out a UTXO of it with the native assets in my stake pool's wallet to transfer or basically change the margin fee on my stake pool. Things are complicated. I didn't have a PhD at the time, and I actually reached out to Alessandro for help at that time, the person who's writing this tweet right here, which is a pretty funny coincidence, and he helped me. But yeah, we need tooling that simplifies that and processes it, and that's absolutely critical for further development on Cardano, so not everyone just gets stuck at the very basic things that are here on Cardano and can't even integrate basic things like NFT selection or having a certain amount of coins or connecting your wallet and reading off those native assets in your wallet. Right now, it is pretty hard to do something, whether it's launching a T collection or making your own very simple dApp, which is just, putting together a Connect wallet, reading things off. Maybe you're making a smart contract, but it could take months to get simple integrations off and just simple transaction buildings. And that is a long time. Nowadays, with tools and as these tools progress, like Mesh SDK, Modify Labs, TX Pipe tools, Lucid libraries by Spaceputs, and all these things working together can help someone launch a dApp or a very simple website with wallet integration in a day or less, not 3 to 6 months. So essentially, the biggest obstacle for Cardano, it can't be just made by one person. It has to be solved by the Cardano community, the people in the community, and the people who want to see Cardano do well. And now there's getting to be a lot more tools, and especially so, just a few months ago, we didn't really have these options. So they've been being built out. They are being built out, but open source code, so you don't have to learn Haskell to use smart contracts. That is so important. If we go look at the Ethereum developer tutorial, I looked up this. There's 700,000 results, and there's courses on everything in Ethereum, how to make an NFT project, how to do this and that, and people have immense tooling options on Ethereum, and it is a lot easier to do anything in Ethereum. Basically, it's not hard, and that's what we're aiming for in Cardano. Ethereum has great developer tooling, and Cardano should have some great developer tooling as well to help get a bunch more developers onboarded to Cardano, building really cool things on Cardano and utilizing Cardano's layer 1 decentralization. So let's talk about Mesh SDK real quick for today. This is pretty important. Mesh is an open source library providing tools to easily build dApps on Cardano, and it does simplify building wallet integration, transaction building, UI components, and even more. If you're wondering how it works, essentially Mesh would have pre-written code for all of these features, and it's presented in a simplified manner. So hopefully when I go to build my website this month or next month with Cardano features, I can do it myself with React Elements. Basically, you build apps in minutes by piecing the code blocks like Lego, and they have even simple follow guides on their website, and you can walk through it. This is pretty cool because you can spin up a working dApp with their starter kits within 30 seconds. It's a canvas where you can add the logic of your applications, whether you're a stake pool operator or just an NFT project. This is a starter kit for you. You can see here they have a bunch of different templates. Even if we go click on them and look at them real quick, they have multi-segmenting, a starter project with wallet integration, stake pools, a marketplace which is coming soon, and different stacks to choose from which you want to build on, most of which are coming soon, and even different languages options. As I mentioned earlier, wallet integrations and different things like this are really important, and if you need that, Mesh provides even React components so you can turn your existing websites to interact with the Cardano blockchain with the React UI components. All of this is information that is documented on their website, and there even is every endpoint with a live demo, so you can see how it works and play around with it on the playground. So in general, this is good. This is what we need for Cardano. These tools are going to help make it easier to build on Cardano. And in theory, the more people building on Cardano is going to be the more developers that do end up building something really useful, real world use cases. Take book.io, for example, a platform to make books on the blockchain of Cardano and make it so anyone can come in and have a great experience with NFTs, owning their own books. This doesn't have to tell anyone that it's on Cardano, but these type of dApps that have real world use cases are much more likely to appear, not just one or two on Cardano, but tens or hundreds of them without people even knowing that they're using Cardano, but they're not going to appear if we don't have good developer tooling. And the more developer tooling we have, things like this are awesome and so important for the longevity of Cardano. Aside from everything else about Cardano's protocol, if no one's here to build on it, then there's not going to be these amazing tabs which could be built. So this is awesome. This is Cardano's barrier being overcome in a sense. Not only do we have things like Mesh SDK, but we also have Martify Labs, Spacebud's Lucid Library, and even more developer tooling being built out as we speak. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Happy New Year. That's coming soon. Stake with Jack Stake Pool. Peace out.